This one, Alex.
Yeah, just that one.
Hello.
Good afternoon, guys, if it's afternoon yet. Hope you're well. We'll take questions in English first. We've obviously got mics on the side of the room. I'm guessing we've got one there. We'll take questions in English and then any in Spanish towards the end, please. We'll start with them.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, Bernardo. Bernardo, going into such a big game up against Diego Simeone's side again, what are you expecting as a group from this doubleheader?
Well, definitely a tough game. Definitely, we know Atletico. It's a team that is very used to play this kind of games, this kind of important games where the pressure is very high. We're expecting an aggressive team on and off the ball, prepared to counterattack, prepared to not give us a lot of space. So yeah, definitely a very tough game for us tomorrow.
And it won't be lost on you that it's Atletico, Liverpool. How do you cope with the pressure of going into those games, that run of fixtures that one way or another will define your season?
Well, the players are used to it. It's a good sign. It means that we come to the last 2 months of the season and we're there in the decisions. We're there to fight for titles. It would be a bad sign if we had just easy fixtures and games that didn't matter at all. So yeah, it's good. It's good to be here. It's good to be able to fight for all of them. And we're going to try it.
You enjoy it?
Yeah, we enjoyed it a lot. That's the part that we enjoy the most, being in the most important games, playing against the best teams for the best competition. So yeah, we're here to try and to be competitive.
Bernardo, people make a lot about Manchester City and the Champions League. They've always done it. You got as close as you've ever done last year. Is it something that the players talk about, or is it just another competition, just another game?
It's not just another game. It's a very important game for us. It's a competition that, if I'm not mistaken, just Scott Carson won. Pep as well, but the clubs never won it. Me personally, I never won it. Most of us never won it. So yeah, we really want to do it. Over the last few years, we weren't able to. It's the only one that lacks, and yeah, we wanna go for it again. Pressure is always there. We know about it, and we know that our fans also expect us to perform well in this special competition. And as I said, we're gonna do our best, as we always do, to try and this year make them happy and proud about us.
You've won so much and achieved as a group quite a lot, but is there something that will nag away at you as a collective if you don't manage to do it?
Well, in a way, of course, yes, because we know how important this competition is. It's where the best clubs in Europe play. So we really want to do it, and we weren't able to do it in the past years. And as I said, the best that we can do is try harder and harder, and this year we're going to try very hard.
Hola, Bernardo. Hi, here. Yeah, okay. I remember that 3 years ago or so, after you won 4 titles in one season, in the parade in front of your fans, you said that European trophies, you needed that, the club needs that. Do you think still the same? Is it a necessity? Is it the next big step for this club?
It's definitely a goal. It's a thing that we really want to achieve. If we are gonna achieve or not, no one knows. The only thing that we can promise to our fans and to the club is that we're gonna do our best and try as hard as we can to achieve that. Of course, it's something that we really want. And as I said, there's nothing more that we can do apart from doing our best, working hard every day, and help each other to win as many titles as possible.
Hi, Bernardo. Sorry. You've been here a few years now. You played a lot of these big games, especially in the Champions League. Have you noticed anything that's changed or maybe improved in terms of how the team, the players, manage those the key moments? You know, maybe you concede a goal or a penalty or something like that. Has anything changed over the last 4 or 5 years in terms of managing those key moments?
Well, honestly, a lot. The team that the team that I see today is a much well-prepared team for these kind of moments, for these kind of games. We were a great team back in the day, 5 seasons ago. It's not about that, but I think the team is much better prepared for these moments right now, and even last season than it was 5 years ago. So yeah, definitely an improvement, and it comes with experience. So we had our disappointments, we learned from that, and this year I think the team is very well prepared to achieve a very good performance in this competition.
How does that look practically, like on the pitch? Like how are you better? In what ways?
Well, we know each other better. So the first year we were together. When I first arrived, a lot of new players had just come to the club. The manager only had 1 year with the team, so now it's been like 5 or 6 years that most of us are with him. We know everything that we have to do in every phase of the game, and that helps. We know when we concede a goal what the team needs. We know when we score a goal what the team needs in that moment. We know what to do in the good and the bad moments. So it comes with experience, as I said, and we keep learning from our mistakes, and that's a good thing.
Hi, Bernardo. Hi. You talked then about experience being a factor. Atletico are renowned for pushing the boundaries, if you like, when it comes to the laws of the game, surrounding the referee, feigning injury. We saw Manchester United found it tough to cope with that. How prepared do you have to be for that? And are you prepared as a team to deal with that aspect of the game tomorrow night?
Well, it's something that we don't control. So the best that we can do is do our game, try and be in a very good level, and beat them on the pitch. Then the rest is up to the referees. The referees in this competition are very good, and I'm sure that they will deal with it properly.
Hi, Bernardo. The last round against Sporting was quite open as a contest. They were quite open as a team. Do you expect completely opposite from Atletico, them being more kind of compact and the game being a lot tighter over 2 legs?
Well, very honest answer. We don't know what to expect. We don't know if they're going to try and press high. We don't know if they're going to go low and wait for us. We know that whatever they try and press us, they're going to be very aggressive. They won't give us much space, and it's going to be very tight. So definitely not an open game. That's not Atletico's quality. So yeah, more details, little details that are going to be important and decisive on these kind of games. So yeah, we don't expect an open game now.
Hi, Bernardo. You personally, as a player, are a mix of obviously high technical talent and aggression, the pressing, the tackling. That second part, the aggressive part of your game, was that something you already had before you came here, or has Pep sort of installed that in you, or sort of helped you to develop that? Because basically, that's what all Manchester City players are out there, that mix.
I think personally I had it. I had it before in Monaco. If you watch my games, and even at Benfica, my academy years, it was all about knowing that when you're a football player, talent is important, and if you're technically good and you understand the game, is very important. But if you don't work hard for the team, it makes it difficult for you to succeed in this sport. So yeah, I've always tried to have both sides of the game in my game. And yeah, of course, with Pep, and when you see your teammates run like my teammates they run. So when I look around and I see the guys pressing and pressing and pressing, there's no other thing that I can do. I can only do what they also do, which is run for the team and help each other.
In your opinion, can the second part, the sort of aggressive part, can any player develop that if they don't necessarily play like that naturally? Do you think they can develop that?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. It's just about the mindset. Yeah.
Do a last one in English, guys, and then we'll take some in Spanish. Yeah.
Hi, Bernardo. You were saying before that you're not expecting an open game tomorrow at all. Do you think there's going to be any difference between facing Atletico and what you face against Premier League opposition when they come here? Is it going to be quite a similar game?
Well, honestly, no. Maybe the style of play, it might be similar to some of the teams in the Premier League. I don't know, but it's a team with some of the best players in the world. So it's not comparable. If you look at the top teams in England, most of them or all of them, they don't play like Atletico, which is gonna make the game a bit different. They're a very competitive side, very organized side, and with a very specific style of play. It's never easy to play against them. You saw Man United, and it wasn't easy for them. Liverpool 2 years ago, it wasn't easy for them, and I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be easy for us. But I'm sure if we follow Pep's plan and we do our job, it's gonna work out.
Let's take some in Spanish. If there are any Spanish questions, if you can raise your hand, we'll start there, please.
Hola, Bernardo.
Hi, Bernardo.
Yes.
Good morning. I wanted to ask you about a colleague, Rodrigo. I wanted to ask, how important is he for you, and how could you explain his growth in the last 2.5 years? Well, Rodrigo, this year, has been at an unbelievable level. He's been helping us a great deal. And the growth that you're talking about is just a normal thing. When somebody gets to a new club, you have to adapt. You have to know your teammates, to know the new way of playing that the manager wants to instill. And Rodrigo, I think last year was still a lot better than when he came first time. And this year, he's just been playing at an unbelievable level. And I'm personally really happy for him because he's also a friend of mine. And for the team, he's just fantastic to have a player like him.
Hola, por aquí. Hola, Bernardo.
Hi, Bernardo.
Se dice que el Manchester City es el gran favorito.
Said that they are the great favourite in this competition. Tomorrow it's a very difficult game for both. But do you think they're favourite in this game against Atletico Madrid? It's difficult. In this competition, it's difficult to say who are the favourites because look at the last few years. We were also favourites against Chelsea to win the Champions League, and we lost it. Or we were favourites against Tottenham 2 years ago, and we lost. So 3. When we played against Lyon, we also were beaten. So it's not easy. It's not easy. It's a team that's so used to playing these types of games. They've been to 2 Champions League finals in the last few years. They're always there in the quarters and the semi-finals. So I don't think there's any favourites in this game.
Hola, Bernardo. Buenos días.
Hi, Bernardo. Just like what you were talking about there, your 2 teams are facing each other who haven't won, don't have a Champions League trophy in their cabinets. But you've kind of shown that you're able to win it. Does this kind of create some anxiety in both teams? You know, there's anxiety to win it. Do you share the same thing with Atletico Madrid? And who can manage this factor better? Or would they go out on top, the ones that can manage it? Well, I don't think it's anxiety, but pressure, definitely. But pressure to win is a nice thing. It means that you're there in the important moments. It means that you're at a club, in a great club that's fighting for everything. So it's not a pressure, it's a pressure that we want to have because we want to win those competitions. And Atletico are a great side also. I'm sure that they also have that same thing. There's lots of pressure from the fans to continue to win. They're the champions of Spain, and in the Champions League they also have to do their work well. So I'm sure that there's a lot of pressure on both sides, but we're players that are used to this pressure. And we're going to manage it really well.
Okay, thank you, guys.
Thank you.